What's going on, guys? It's Joe with Hendo Daily, and I'm recording this part after the fact because I didn't realize it while doing this video, but this is my 100th video since I've started the channel a little less than a year ago, and I'm super excited, and to be honest, I'm proud of myself because starting my own channel is something I always wanted to do. I've spent countless hours on YouTube watching hundreds of other people, and I always thought it would be fun. I just never thought I had the creative mind to be able to do something like this, but little less than a year ago, I went for it, started making videos, simple review videos, simple EDC videos, shorts, different things like that. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a stress reliever. It's been a great hobby. And I love the EDC community. So I wanted to thank all of my subscribers for your support and for subscribing to the channel. And if you're new or haven't seen any of my videos before, consider subscribing to watch some of my content. I hope you like it. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. So I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this video. What's going on, guys? It's Joe with Hendo Daily. I just got back from a camping trip this week, and I wanted to do a quick little video on what I brought with me. Keep in mind, though, this was a cabin camping trip, so I really didn't need to bring a whole lot of gear, but just some of the essentials that I would normally pack up with me when we do these family camping trips. So first up was my Gerber bushcraft hatchet, and in all honesty, I really did not use this very much. I cut up a little bit of firewood, some kindling, but mainly ended up using my SE4 for that. But I've had this, I guess, a little over a year now, and I've really enjoyed it. I mean, it's definitely not light. It's not one that I would take backpacking or hiking with me, but just to throw into the car, throw into the camping box when we go. It works great for around the cabin, or even when we were in our camper. So I really like that. Works well. Put a pretty good edge on it. That was the only complaint I saw whenever I was doing reviews and looking this up, was people complaining about the edge. I mean, it's a coated steel, and it couldn't chop through anything when I first got it, but helped me practice on, putting a good edge on it and how to maintain that. And it's worked great ever since. But the main star for the edge of what I carried was my SE4. And the main reason I used this was I was showing my daughter how to baton through wood and to cut up and make kindling using this and, another piece of wood. And she just thought that was really cool. She was actually worried about me breaking this knife while I was doing that, and had to explain to her that, this is what a big chunk of sharpened steel is used for. So she got to see what a great camping and hiking knife that the SE4 is. And then I also had my Smoky Mountain Knife Works Victorinox hiker with me as well, just as, a smaller blade, something that I didn't need to whip out a huge SE4. I had this with me, and I really like carrying this knife. I love the Bigfoot on there, but the Tinker has probably been one of my favorite Victorinoxes that I've gotten so far, and I got that from Smoky Mountain Knife Works when I was down there last year. Probably gonna pick up another one, maybe a different design or different background for this next trip that we're going on. And then the flashlight, I brought my ThruNite Archer Pro S. Normally, and I did have it with me, but it stayed in the camping box. Normally, I have my Phoenix E35, and like I said, this was with me in our container of camping stuff that we bring with us. I just didn't really need to carry it around. I left it back at the campsite and in the cabin in case we needed it. But what I carried in my pocket was the ThruNite Archer Pro S, and honestly, it did great. Went for a little walk one night, me and my oldest, and shined it through the woods, spotted a couple deer, and this thing was plenty bright enough to catch them and see those glowing eyes. So that was kind of the setup. But really, the thing I was most excited about for this camping trip, and that honestly probably got the most use, was the new watch. Nothing crazy, special, or fancy. It's Casio MRW 200H series. So I looked it up on Amazon. You can get it for like 28 bucks on Amazon. I actually found this in the clearance aisle at Walmart for 12 bucks, and 100-meter water resistant. I like that it's kind of got the, obviously not a G-Shock, but kind of got that band to it. And I love the analog face. I love how big and readable the face of this is. And honestly, I prefer the analog over the digital anyways. So this thing was in the river pretty much all week for the 2 days that we were down at the river. Held up great, no leaks, no issues, no concerns. And I mean, this thing's pretty tough, especially for $12 clearance watch at Walmart. So this was probably my favorite piece of gear that I had with me for the camp trip this past week. So that's it. That's what I brought with me. What I carried with me, minus the hatchet, obviously, was the SE4, the Victorinox Hiker 3-Night Archer Pro S, and then the Casio. So this thing held up great. Everything did its job, had no issues, and I'm looking forward to another trip. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.